Hey guys, and welcome back to Sweet Home. When we last left off, we had just entered the mansion. This haunted mansion looking for some paintings. Well, we got pretty much trapped in as soon as we entered, and now we're looking for a way to escape. So, let's continue our search, shall we? Let's switch over to our main team and start exploring this mansion. And wow, what a mansion. So, looks like the bridge is out. That's no good. A note. Takashi, the next Fresco is across the chasm and on the left. Be careful. So there were others like us. Frightening. Yep, looks like we're not the first group of explorers that have entered this mansion. Now, this door is locked, but that's okay because we have our very own master of unlocking. And check it out. There's another game franchise that borrowed that door opening mechanic for inspiration. Right, from here on out, we are likely to encounter enemies. So, a note. Kenji, the frescoes contain clues. I think they are dated by groups of 3. Okay. Good to know, I guess. Nope. We don't want to be using lighters. Oh, what are you doing, you fools? Back into the hallway. And here we have a rope. Let's use the lighter to burn the rope. I'm not sure how the rope stops us. Now that blue fireball is a ghost. If we get got by the ghost, it's going to transport us into another room. This is annoying. Written in blood. Spiritual beings are weak against prey. Yes, they... Oh god, combat. Combat! An evil doll. Well, that's bad news, bears. Let's call our second team over and begin murdering. Right, 30 seconds to get to our friends. Now, if you don't make it, it doesn't matter because you can just call again. Hey, boys. Let's get skull cracking. There we go. Evil enemy is destroyed. Now, we've got some wooden boards here. These are kind of important because we use those for getting over gaps. So, let's grab a couple. Now, the problem with this wood... I want to grab one. The problem with this wood is it's fragile and it will break. That's bad. So what else do we have here? We've got a rune weapon. Rune weapons protect against status effects. So, actually quite useful. Now, we do want to get everybody weaponized as possible. Now, that piece of wood down below is different. Ghost! Alright, let's call our friends over. Not sure why there are floating ghosts and things. That certainly never happened in the film. There we go. 1 point of damage done. That's not often we're going to be using prey. Alright, now this piece of wood here is important. In fact, it's not actually called a piece of wood. It is a board. It has the same functionality as a piece of wood. However, it doesn't break. So, we want to go to items and we want to use our wax candle. There we go. What have we got here? Kenji, if your friends are about to fall, team with them to help them get back. Yep, important. So, if only we had a bridge. Now, if we put a piece of wood down, we can't pick it back up. But because the board doesn't break, we can use that as many times as we like. We continuously pick it up. So, let's use our board. This feels dangerous. Better team up for safety. Yeah, I think the normal wood pieces break after 5 steps. If it breaks while someone's on there, they'll fall down into a pit, but you can just pull them up. Problem being, if you if you, say, for instance, get broken on the centerpiece here, and you have no other piece of wood to escape, you're kind of screwed. You have to send your team off to try and find some wood that isn't going to break on you. So what is this? This is an oak spear. Well, okay. Let's grab that. And Jill can use an oak spear. Now, there are weapons that certain characters can't use. There is a difference between the male and female characters. Right, let's get out of here, guys. Now, although our party is next to each other, they're still not in combat together. This is annoying. Right, let's call Claire and Barry over. There we are. And begin glorious combat with this ghost. Hey! And everybody levels because we've kept everyone in the same sort of... I've just noticed something. Those wooden boards look a little bit shabby. Whereas whereas the other board doesn't. I'm going to pick that up a minute to see if that's just my imagination or not. Right, whilst we do glorious combat with a doll. I would say I'm not really sure how a doll's threatening, but we did also play Clock Tower. Right, so if we swap that for that. Yes, interesting. Okay, so they do actually look different. How curious. Alright then, cool. Right, let's get out of here. And we're going to use the wooden board because it is an invulnerable bridge. Item, let's stick the board down. Lovely. Hello. Be brave. Your tools are weapons. Fire, bugs, light, bats. Yeah, so basically you can use fire on bugs and light on bats. So, you know, Chris's torch can burn bugs. Barry's camera can injure bats. Now, it's not quite as useful as it sounds. And that is, as you level and become more powerful and find better weapons, you will eventually start doing just more damage than your tools can actually put out. What do you say? A doll? Nobody is there. Yeah, I think there's some randomness because sometimes you can examine like a doll or a skeleton or something like that and it will have something to say. Other times it doesn't, and I don't know what the how that's done. I don't know if it's random or if it is just, you know, set mobs say things and set ones don't, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you can see we didn't quite make it in time. Luckily, we can call again. I thought they were going to kill it in one cycle. Barry joined the glorious combat. Hey, now this is actually good because I want to swap over to Barry. Because there is a weapon here. And this is a rune axe. Now, only the men can carry axes. I guess because the ladies are too weak to use such magnificent weapons. But I think there are also weapons later on in the game. Maggots! That only the girls can wield, which is curious. So Claire can attack the maggots. Right, come on boys. Let's get back. Our friendos need some help. Chris joined. 1 damage done. Yeah, so right now we're doing like almost no damage to these guys. So Chris can use your lighter. Everybody else can attack as normal. You can see everyone's doing like 1 damage. But Chris's lighter did, I think it was 13. Ooh, every now and again we'll find an item that starts falling. Let's duck right. Barry dove! And we got hit. Received 3 damage. So I don't know how that works. I don't know if it's a random chance to avoid the falling item. I'm not sure. So we have some blue statues. Let's look at this note. A note. Takashi. There is another fresco upstairs. Upstairs, you say? How very curious. Alright then. So these doors are pretty locked tight. Let's swap over to Chris's party. Ah, we have another fresco in here. Well, let's go back outside because we need Jill's team. No, we don't. We need Claire's team to go in first. Ah, Rebecca, you're in the way. Now, another problem is your characters cannot walk through each other. So you can... Things do get delicate. Let's just say that. Maggots. Let's call Barry and Claire over. Jill, attack it. Chris, burn it. Oops, we do not want to do that. There we go. Barry joined. Alright. So we're doing a little bit more damage now. Which is good. Eventually, as I say, we'll be doing... Hey! And everybody's leveled up again. So we should be level 3 now. Now... Ah, idiot. Now, obviously, when you level, you do more damage and you do more... you get more health. But you don't get the benefits of leveling up with the extra health until you heal. Isn't that lovely? Yeah, this game doesn't mess around. So let's start vacuuming up all of this glass. I know we don't technically need to vac it all up, but I don't know. It just scratches my brain in all the right places if we do. There we go. Lovely. So, what do you say, skeleton? Nobody is there. Unfortunate. A skeleton. Oh, there we go. A skeleton. The chandelier fell. I was too slow. Beware. Yep. So falling items are no joke. Right. Let's have a little look here. That's a fruit knife. I mean, it's better than nothing. That's literally all it is. It's better. Ah, hello. There's another weapon here. What are you? Oh, you're a rune knife. Right then. Let's take that. No, we don't want to use it. We want to swap it. Fruit. There we go. Beautiful. There is a board there. Okay. There's also another tonic there, which we probably need to remember. Right. Ah, notice how this one is dull. A fresco, but how to preserve it? It is covered in dust. Well, if things are covered in dust, we need to vacuum it. And that is why Claire, not actually called Claire in the film, had a vacuum. She used it to vacuum the paintings. It is cleaned. Oh, we don't want to look. Right, item. Camera. Use camera. Letters appear. 1 to 5. A mallet can break mirrors and boulders. Interesting. So it sounds like we're going to have to find them. Right, so I'm pretty sure we can't actually unlock this door. But nothing happens. Yep, the key doesn't unlock every single door, just, you know, a good chunk of them. Let us continue exploring this mansion. Hey, friend. A skeleton. Can we talk to him? I guess not, but we can. Look at this. In blood. Enemies hide in the shadows. Yeah, the shadows were quite... Whoa, that effect is awesome for this this SNES. It's lots of like little lighting effects. You know, this game is pretty advanced considering it's on an 8-bit system. You know, it's not going to blow anybody away, but they did actually put some effort into it. So we want to item and use the lighter. Okay, so this. What is this? That is an oak spear. You know what? The oak spear? Ah, god damn it. It's better than the fruit knife. Cool, let's continue. Okay, so our next objective... Maggots. Our next objective is going to be... Let's call our friends over. Yeah. You know, I wonder if we would be better. Do these guys have wood? No. That's unfortunate. I don't know if we actually need to go back this way. So what I'm going to do... Item. Took the board. Because this is an area that we need to... Oh, no! Right, cool. Let's call them back over again. And we are going to use our board. And then that might actually make more sense as a shortcut. And my cat is in the way. You're not helping. You're really not helping there, Leo. Right. Well, unfortunately, we didn't manage to get caught up, but we did get most of the way there. All right, so let's have a little look through here. Oh, look at all this stuff. So we've got a rope there. No, that's a wire, sorry, at the bottom. So the wire will replace the key if Jill dies. We've got a camera there, which will replace the camera if Barry dies. And we've got, I think they're just called pills, or they're called remedies or something. And that will replace the medikit if Rebecca dies. So like I say, there are replacements for all your items. Nothing. Now this is not good. You can see there was a collapse, a cave-in in this room. But we'll get an item later that will help us with that. An item very soon, actually. A note. It's Suko. You can find spare tools in other rooms. You can, but we obviously can't get to them just yet. Oh, what the hell is that noise? My cat's attacking stuff. Okay, let's use the key here. Open, says me. A dining room. Well, there's a few things in here. Including bats, which we can engage in glorious combat. Bats! So, let's call Barry and Claire. Everybody else can attack. Now, sometimes, as you can see, there are rooms that have enemies in that you can see. You can avoid them, and they will respawn when you leave the room. However, if you leave a party in the room, they won't respawn. Jill attacks, 4 damage, 6 damage. Bats aren't super tough, I don't think. So when it gets to Barry's turn, we can use the camera, and that should finish them off pretty handily, in all fairness. Yeah, 14 damage. And we might as well wait for the next attack. Come at me, fools. Right, let's go for just attack. Oh shit. We need to call our friends over, don't we? Call Barry and Claire. There we go. Chris. Becca. Barry, usual camera. Must have one hell of a flash on it. There we go. Beautiful. So, we have... There's a doll. We've got a fireplace. We have another spear. It's a rune spear. So, let's replace that. Now, who has... Right, so Chris has got a wax candle and a piece of wood, which is quite useful, I would say. Alright then. So let's call up Claire to these guys. Right, they don't have anything on them. Alright, so let's get them. Uh-oh. Look out, let's duck. Now you can pray to smash the item. Fucked it. You can pray to smash the item, but it takes an awful lot of pray points to break it. And, you know, they're a very finite, limited resource. So let's take a candle. Claire can have the candle. That way both parties have one. Now that there, that's an oak spear. Now these guys are actually pretty well equipped, to be honest. Right, let's get this glass hoovered up. Like so. Beautiful. Now, I don't actually know if this stuff hurts you. Maybe we should do that for science. Just walk into it and see if it does do any damage. Mm-hmm. Dead. Why did you abandon me? We didn't. We've got a mouse there. That mouse isn't actually going to attack us or cause any significant damage. Snake! Let's call our friends. You know what? Let's grab a piece of wood whilst we're here. We've already got a piece of wood. Good to know. Let's get everybody to join the melee. Ooh, nice. I thought we was going to just run out of time then. Okay, so in some translations of this game, this is called a skull, but it's literally a snake. Now, snakes can poison us, obviously, which is bad. We don't want that to happen. Bit no effect. Good. And then we will need to use our remedy kit if that happens. Oh my god, Barry took 1 damage. They actually have 2 different attacks, I think. One attack does poison damage, one attack does regular damage. Hey, but they are worth a lot of XP, as you just seen. Right, let's swap over to Chris's party. There's wood there. What is... Let's take a look at this. It's a worn sword. Okay. Right, who? You've got the rune knife, so that does 6 to 10 damage. Becca has an oak. That does 12, 8. Now, the way the damage is done is not super clear. In fact, it's quite widely known in the fandom of this game that nobody really understands what the 12-8 means. I thought it meant 12 to 8 damage, but it doesn't. It means like 12 physical damage and like 8 spiritual damage. At least that's what people seem to gravitate towards. Now, on top of that, I don't really know what the most important stat is, physical or spiritual, but it doesn't seem to make a huge amount of difference as long as numbers go up. That's all that seems to count. So, she has an oak. Jill has a rune. What does the rune do for Jill's? Jill's doing 11-9. Let's see. I don't know. I'm guessing that would be better. Use. No, we don't want to use it. You fool! Let's swap over. Oak, rune. Yeah, I'm guessing the rune knife. Okay. There we go. That's better. Right, so we've got some more info here. A note. Shogo. To go beyond the dark hall, turn on the generator first. Oh, there must be a generator outside. So that is our next objective. Now, what we want to do, this is where things get a little bit iffy. We want to use some wood. And we want to swap over to our secondary party. And of course, glorious combat straight away. And we're on 25 minutes here. Alright, what I'm going to do, I'm going to call these guys over. We're going to attack. And we're going to call that a video there. I'm going to keep these videos a little on the shorter side, I think. Just because uploading has been a nightmare recently. Come on, baby. Don't be poisoning me now. It's just a snake. There we go. It's just a step on it. Right, anyway, guys. I'm going to leave this one here. We're going to save the game. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And if you did like it, feel free to drop a like. Thanks for watching.